All right. Expressing ideas is healthy, especially as a creative person. You want to be expressing yourself, the ideas that you have in your head, as much as possible, because then you're going to start going crazy, and it's not fun. It really isn't. It's not fun at all. So, whatever you do, do not, do not store your ideas and your vision in your brain. And what I mean is that you shouldn't constantly hold it there. You know what I mean? It's like you're hovering over this. Like you're holding it constantly. You want to let go. You want to maybe minimize the screen. You maybe want to put it in a note document for later or save it to a file. The right way to store ideas is you have an idea, or the right way to execute ideas is you have an idea, and you can do one or the other. You can take action and execute it now. Like let's say you're sitting in bed, you're sitting at your desk, and you think of something, or you're reminded of something, keyword reminded, and you execute it right then and there. You're like, oh yeah, I remember that. And then, let's say you write a reminder or a note for later. Let's say you're at work, and you think of something, you hear a song, and it gives you a vision. You tap into that synesthesia, and you're like, huh, that would be really cool to make. And then you start you get a post-it note and a pen. You start kind of doodling, make sure your boss isn't looking, and you put it in your pocket. And before you when you get home, before you take a shower, you take the note out your pocket. You empty your pockets. Obviously, you don't want to go to throw it in a hamper, put your car keys in it, and you're like, oh yeah, let's work on that later. And then maybe you have to put it on your bed, and then after your shower, you look at your bed and you're like, oh yeah, let's work on this right now. That's powerful. You're saving it for later. Because you're not meant to store it in your brain. Your brain is meant to create ideas, not to store them for later. When you're sitting there trying to hold on to the idea for all day, you're just wasting brain power. You're not going to want to work on it later. It's best to just save it for later. I like calling it save for later because it reminds me of like a video game, you know? Because you don't want to keep your game on all fucking day and then come back to it and play it later and play where you left off. You want to save it for later. You want to press the save feature. You don't want to leave your game on and then have it potentially break, you know? So, how to do this for maybe these examples here as an illustrator, you could create a thumbnail. Kind of like what I said earlier with the post-it note thing. You draw a little post-it note of what you're thinking, what your vision is like. Or, personally with me, you think of a word phrase and you write that down in the Notes app or something. I use this a lot. Excuse me. Holy shit. I just had a half a tub of ice cream. But yeah, you come up with a word phrase that reminds you of your vision. Like when I listen to Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac, I think of a bar, like an outdoor bar at night, at midnight. And I wrote down in my notes, midnight bar. And every time I hear the words Go Your Own Way in that Fleetwood Mac song, I think of that exact vision. I'm being a lazy fuck, and I haven't made it yet, but I have to. But I'm still constantly reminded of that. I think about it every day, or every time I hear that song, I should say. So, think of a word phrase so you can pair it with the vision that you're having and write it down in your notes. And what I like to do is I have a widget on my phone. Where is it? Okay, yeah, let's not show that note. But I have a widget, like a bubble on my phone, on my home screen, that shows my notes. So I just got thrown off guard, sorry. Yeah, it shows my notes, so then I look at it, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's work on that. A lot of people, they put these vibrant filters on, they got a bunch of cool little anime widgets and whatnot. That's cool and all, but dude, you're distracting yourself. Use technology to your advantage, not distract you. Now, let's say if you're a content creator. Now, I'm going to give a little tip in mine. So when I come up with an idea personally, I like to think of the title of the video, or the topic of the video, same thing, but I also write down bold phrases. Like, for example, I'll write stuff like this down. Like, hold on, let me show you. Let me open it up. Yeah, I literally have this video on my phone, and I have all the points down as to what I want to say and how I want to express it and how I want to articulate myself. And I thought of it while I was at work. I can't just work and record. I can't just record it at my job. Well, I actually can, but I don't have my computer with me. I don't have my iPad with me, so I personally find it more fun doing it on the computer here. So, yeah, content creator, you can write like a little script template. You don't have to fully flesh it out. You just gotta get the basic idea down. This is what's called a subconscious creating, and I'll tap into that in another video. And then let's say if you're a musician, you can make a voice note of the melody that you're thinking, or the beat, like what snare, or what hi-tats, or what hi-tat rolls you want to use, what sample you want to use. You can write a little voice note in your phone. There's an app called Voice Memos if you have an iPhone. And then think of the beat, think of the lyrics, start writing the lyrics, maybe mumble them. See, I remember a lot of Yandhi by Ye is half finished, but a lot of the verses are mumbled, so that when he goes to write the verses, he knows what melody to use. He knows what lyrics would fit the best. He knows what lyrics would fit, like, the topic, and would fit the melody. And Juice WRLD, actually, this motherfucker never even wrote his music. He would go in there, mumble a phrase in out loud, and then he'll remind himself, oh yeah, these are lyrics that I'm gonna say. He was so tapped in spiritually. Oh my god, he was brilliant. But yeah, this is how do you use your save for later feature as a creative person. But here's some mistakes that people make. They redirect it into low dopamine activities. And what I mean is they hold on to the energy, but they use it for the wrong things. So like they redirect it into stuff like video games, pornography, binge watching, overconsumption of content, and it leads them into this downward spiral, and this is what causes them to lose trust in themselves. And every time they try to start again, they think, oh damn, I'm just gonna fuck up again, aren't I? You can't be doing that. Another thing is you're barking with no biting. You're just simply talking about it and yapping about it, but you won't take action about it. You just need to keep it to yourself and then get it done. Stop talking about it and just fucking do it. Stop saying you're going to be this, stop saying you're going to do that. Just fucking be that or get it done. It's as simple as that. I'm all for like affirmations and stuff, by the way, but I'm not for expressing that energy into the wrong people. Or people who aren't going to help you reciprocate that or hold you accountable. Another thing, and this might be good for you. So if you do this, then you can ignore what I say. But maybe you journal ideas and you put too much energy into it and you end up not doing it. I would just recommend that you stop doing that unless it helps you. If it personally helps you, then you can ignore what I just said. But yeah, the reason why people lose trust in themselves is because they procrastinated. They feel the shame, and once again, they start saying to themselves, oh, I'm just going to mess up again. I'm just going to fall off. Every time I do this, I just fall off. They keep reaffirming that. So to reform your shame, just think, maybe I don't have enough energy for this. What did I do differently today that I did differently when I was actually consistent or when I was actually creating? You can come back later, honestly. Like if you have an idea and you can't bring yourself to actually just make it or just do something about it, just come back to it later. Don't feel any shame for it. You have time, obviously. And if maybe it requires more energy, maybe the other thing you're thinking about requires less energy and you can get that done. Like maybe there's an art piece that's too challenging for you to make, but this one isn't that challenging, And it'll actually be productive because you're still practicing and you're still creating. You see? And that's what I mean, like set more reachable goals. If this seems a little bit easier than the thing that you were planning to do, just get it done. It's fine. Like, you're not always going to have energy. Let's say you're in the gym, right? Let's say you work out consistently. Let's say you bench 130 pounds on dumbbell press. Maybe you had a long day at work and you just can't get it done today. It's fine to drop it to 125 or even 120 and just tear your muscles. It's fine. I promise you it's fine. You just need to bring the ego down a little bit. And I also have trouble doing that. So this video is kind of towards like myself. But I'm telling you, creation is literally healthy. Like, genuinely. When you have expressed thoughts, you feel like you're a smooth running computer, like a fresh spanking ass computer, fresh out the packaging, still smells like it. When you create, you're less fidgety, you're less anxious, because you've got everything that you said out, everything that you're thinking out, everything that you're feeling out. You're less novelty seeking. And what I mean by that is you don't look for the short-term gratification. You don't... What's a good example? You don't give up so easily. Like, you know how people who are kind of like degenerates, and they kind of sleep around, but then when they get into a relationship and problems arise, they just end it there? That's novelty seeking. Instead, not a person who isn't a novelty seeker is going to sit down and try to fix a relationship, fix the issues in it. That's novelty seeking. That's not novelty seeking, I'm sorry. The opposite of that, novelty seeking, is giving up too early and not being committed. I'm telling you, when you create a lot more consistently and you express yourself, you will just overall be better in life, honestly. You'll look healthier. You'll look more lean. You'll look less puffy. You have less baggy eyes. I'm telling you, I can see it in people. I can see it in myself. People can see it on me most of the time. People at work often say, "What is with that guy? His straw hat." I wear my straw hat to work. He works so fast. He works so efficiently. He's handsome. He's beautiful. Alright, I'm just gassing myself. But like, people can see it on me too. My skin's glowing. Like, I'm beautiful. I'm lean. Like, people often look at me like, "Damn, you are lean as fuck." And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, like, even though I'm healthy, my anxiety is pretty kind of low, honestly, because I just express what I think, even if it's not in the creative aspect. And I also have more trust and more self-respect in myself, especially as of recently, how I've become, like, more consistent in all areas of my life, like my fitness, my content creation, how well I'm doing at work. My relationship with my woman has improved drastically these past couple of weeks, and I'm so happy because shit was kind of hitting the fan at first, but then I manned up, she checked me, I put the ego aside, and I got better. And people say how you do one area of life is how you do every other area of life. So more vibration too. Oh shit, I got a spelling error. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, dude, I don't even think I could say it on YouTube. Oh, damn. I might have to... Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna put it out. But yeah. But, like, you feel more higher. You feel happier. And people follow that. Like, a lot of people are attracted to high vibrational people who are enlightened, who are expressed. So, why not just do it? Why not just create something? Whether it's a fucking drawing or a thing in music. Who cares? Who cares about the views? Who cares if people like it? Just fucking make it, dude. Honestly. So, I forgot to put a slide for my personal branding page, but you can check the link in the description if you're interested in buying an art piece from me. yeah, that's it. So go through this video again. Try and understand that it's genuinely healthy for you to create, and I don't understand why you would want to be unhealthy. Like me personally, I haven't been making any art. I just haven't felt the need to. I'm having fun with this. I do have some stuff though on this little thing right here. I took a trip to New York recently. Just came back. Went from Friday to Sunday. It was very new to me. I'm not really fond of the city, but I'm gonna make a little montage with that. I'm gonna put some cute little music in the background. I'm not gonna put in any crazy shit. It's just footage I took. It's nothing complex. It's nothing crazy. It's just footage. It's a montage, and I'm gonna make it because I want to, and it makes me happy. And maybe someone else will look at that video and be like, "Damn, the city isn't so bad after all." So yeah, watch this video a couple times if you need to reset the beliefs in your head and get yourself onto the right track. So, thank you.